Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So today we have a new hatcher. It's called Ragnarok Convergence. And yeah, they're doing that thing again where the first 10 shot that you pull comes with a guaranteed 5-star. I think this is pretty great. There has been a lot of maybe kind of frustration with people, pulling a 10 shot and getting just 4 stars. And I do understand the feeling. But I feel like if you put all your hopes into one 10 shot, then you shouldn't expect too much. I mean, there is a good chance that there will be all 4 stars. But I found that as you pull more, your average pull comes closer to the kind of the agreed average, which is 1 or 2 5-stars per 10 shot anyway. But this is really good. This guaranteed 5-star per 10 shot is really good for light users that don't want to spend a lot of money, or free-to-play users who, save up all of their orbs just through quests. And yeah, it's also good for people like me. I've pulled the Hatcher many times, so my collection is pretty good, and I have pretty much everything that I need at the moment. But although I don't need any of these characters, the opportunity at a guaranteed 5-star is just too much for me to ignore, so it makes me want to pull as well. If they do this every new series, then I might pull every new series. We'll see. Alrighty. So today I'll do a review of all of the characters available, all the new characters, and then I'll pull my 10 shot and we'll see what we get. Alright, so looking at the 4 stars first, here is Fafnir, and we'll look at the evolved form. He has Null Damage Wall and Drone Breaker. Yeah, so Drone Breaker with the Null ability is always pretty good. The thing about this guy though is that his speed is very slow, so he's actually not that useful as a Drone Breaker. But the reason to use him is for his wall-bound strike shot, which is one of the strongest strike shots in the game. This is also kind of not as good because his speed is so low. But if you don't have any 5-stars with this strike shot, you can use this guy to get a sense of what that's like. Okay, next here is Frey. We'll look at the evolved form. And yeah, this is kind of a unique skill set. It's a Flight Null Gravity Barrier, but with a Pierce. There's not a lot of characters with that. I can think of like World and Rose Monstriker. I think, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, if you don't have any characters with that skill set, then she can be good. He or she. Okay, next let's look at the 5-stars. This is Thor. And yeah, design's pretty cool. Very different from what I think we're used to seeing from Thor. And then here's the evolution version. Balance type has got Sprite Slayer M and Null Gravity Barrier. The Slayer M gives him twice the damage against sprites. And then, yeah, sprites, there are a number of mobs that are sprites, and then there are a few bosses that are sprites. Most notably is Murasame. And so Thor is kind of used as a Murasame hunter. And then, yeah, coupled with the fact that he is a dark type, he'll get extra damage against light Murasame. So he's one of the top recommended characters there. Also because you need Null Gravity Barrier for that mission. To compare with the Ascension, however, the Ascension has Sprite Slayer XL, which means he does triple damage against sprite bosses and mobs. But he doesn't have any Null ability. But this is okay for him actually. Because he does have a bump combo, the cross laser, the double cross laser, which the Slayer goes into. So his cross laser does triple damage against sprites, and so against, like, say, Light Murasame or Princess Nokko, which is coming out today, it's kind of like a one-way laser in 4 directions. So yeah, you don't even have to try very hard with his positioning. It's just, place him in any of the 4 directions around the boss, and then just hit him with other guys, and then you'll do lots and lots of damage. Yeah, if I were to get Thor, I would definitely want this Ascension version. He looks like a lot of fun to play. But yeah, Thor would be Ascension. You just place him and then hit him. While the Evolution, he would be more kind of like an attacker with direct attacks, since he also has the gravity barrier. Okay, and then next is Niburengen, and her evolution. She's kind of the central, the focus character for this hatcher. She is a null damage wall, null gravity barrier, which is a very precious ability skill set, and she's also a pierce, and she's only the second after Uriel. And then Uriel is a limited character, so yeah, we should all be very grateful for this character here. She also has a very good strike shot, the delay strike shot, and this can come in handy in lots of different places. The Ascension, however, really not quite as good, I would say. Null damage wall, and then she has a Samurai Slayer. So she's good for Bishamonten. There is a Samurai mini-boss in Bishamonten. And then she's also very good for Okita Soji. So if you did pull Niburengen, and you don't have max luck Okita Soji, I highly recommend you make a max luck of Okita Soji. You can use a Nibelung for that, and then slide her to Evolution for more sort of overall usefulness. Okay, and then lastly, this is Brunhild, and I think of the three characters, she has the best artwork, so I'd like her for that. This is the Evolution, and she's very unique in that she has Demon Slayer L and then a Null ability, Null Warp. Generally, there are no characters with a Slayer L or higher with a Null ability. The only other ones I can think of are Sirius, who has a Sprite Slayer L and Null Gravity Barrier, and then Suruto, the extreme character, who has also Null Gravity Barrier and Sprite Slayer L. Yeah, mostly when somebody has a Null ability, they get up to maybe Slayer M or so. So yeah, Brunhild is very unique in that sense. And one unique thing about her is that she has a Slayer L, just passive in her. So the Slayer goes into her lightning. And this is pretty great because the lightning is not super powerful as an attack, but with the Demon Slayer, so against like zombies and certain bosses, it will do 2.5 times the damage. So that's very, very strong. And then, yeah, her strike shot is a counter mode, and so she can do good damage even when it's not your turn against demon monsters. So yeah, she'd be very cool to have. Oops. And then next up is the Ascension. And then her, I feel like she is the fire version of Akali, just a Minesweeper with a speed up. But she gets the benefit of a secondary bump combo, and then arguably a more useful strike shot. Akali has just a tackle, which is very strong, but has kind of limited use. But Brunhild here, she gets the speed and power up, so that's pretty great. Okay, so that was a quick overview of the characters. Now we're going to go to the 10 shot and then see what we get. So we're guaranteed one of the new monsters, but it is possible to get more 5 stars, just like any other 10 shot. Okay, here we go. I do have one in mind, but I'm not going to say, because I don't want to jinx myself. So let's see what we get. Okay, it could stop on one of the 4 stars as well. Okay, there's Frey, very good. Next might be Fafnir. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright, there's Fafnir. Alrighty, so the next time it stops, it's got to be one of the 5 stars. Alright, let's see what we get. Okay, I wasn't going to say, but the one that I really wanted was Niburengen, so whew, this is awesome. Take a picture, and we've still got a couple eggs left, so let's see if we get anything else. Okay, no. Okay, but this is excellent. So there's a Niburengen, and then I will make her an evolution for sure. The Ascension, I already have max luck as Okita Soji, And then I don't need any more characters for Bishamonten, so I'm going to get her evolution for sure. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Yeah, if you can pull the Hatcher, I mean, it's a guaranteed 5-star, so there's a guaranteed merit to doing that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again. Take care.